are you a basketball beginner and looking to learn how to shoot a basketball easy and quickly without all the technical jargon? Then this video is for you. Let's go. There are 4 parts to this easy shooting process. First one is I want you to imagine you are holding a tray of fancy drinks. You know, one of those big round bar trays that has champagne and cocktails on it, and your bar tray is your ball. So you're balancing it on your fingertips, elbows directly underneath it, nice and balanced. Next part is feet. You can line up to all 10 toes to face the rim, but most people shift slightly so that their foot that matches their shooting hand is forward slightly. I'm right-handed, so my right foot is slightly forward. The next part is your gaze. So you want to hold the ball in front of you where you can see just over the tip of the ball where you're aiming for. I like to aim for the back of the rim. As you practice, you'll find what works for you. So we've got our fancy drinks, we've got our gaze, now we're going to crouch and then extend. The extension is probably the most technical bit. You're wanting to get that shot up nice and high so it goes over the rim. So your hand is going to extend up as high as you can. Now it's going to be a different angle for everyone depending on how tall you are, how close you are to the rim, but nice and high is always a good place to start. And then as you extend up, the wrist flicks quickly and the fingertips point towards the basket. That's going to give the ball some backspin. So fancy drinks, gaze, crouch, extend and follow through. What you do with your other hand, that's your guide hand. Now, confusingly enough, this hand doesn't actually do any guiding for the shooting. It's guiding the ball up to the beginning, and then as you extend, it falls away. So the shot should look the same whether you've got the guide hand there or not when you're starting from that static position. Obviously, in a game, you're going to need the guide hand to help you get the ball under control so that you can put it up for a shot. But when you're just shooting static, like in a free throw, theoretically, that guide hand should not change the shooting mechanics. It's okay to suck. That's what being a beginner looks like. You're not going to make them all, especially not at the start, and that is okay. But if you notice it's not getting over that front rim, it needs more height. And that height comes from the leg power of the extension. If you notice it's going too far, bouncing off the back rim, then you need to go a little less. And then obviously right and left adjustments. If you notice it's always going to one side, you can try shifting legs slightly, bringing the ball across. As long as that gaze over the top of the ball is where you want it to go, and you're following through without the guide hand helping, should be on target. So remember 4 things: fancy drinks, gaze, crouch, extend.
Hey folks, I hope you found that one helpful. If you are after more beginners sports content, consider subscribing because that is my jam. You can check out my video on how to dribble a basketball, or you can check out my beginners crash course on how to play basketball in the first place and what you should put your attention towards.